As you can see, yep, pretty rainy and crappy day out today. All right, well, good afternoon, everybody. Super Jackster 1 here. Now it's time for a Blu-ray update for today, July 31st, 2024. I got a total of 6 Blu-rays. I got all of these over the course of this month. So none of these are Disney items, by the way. But, you know, so I figured, you know what, hey, let's go ahead and just get started. So we're going to start with the first 2 Blu-rays. These first 2, these I got yesterday for my birthday, because as y'all know, yesterday was my birthday. I am now 23 years old. For those who posted all those happy birthday messages yesterday, thank you so much for that. But yeah, let's go. So the first 2 I got for my birthday. These are both 20th anniversary edition 4K Blu-rays of films that are celebrating, you know, their 20th anniversaries this year. So first up, we got the 4K 20th anniversary edition Blu-ray of Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy. Includes theatrical and unrated version. Yeah, now this is a well-known comedy from 2004, which is a good amount of people will say that this might be Will Ferrell's best movie. It's not my personal favorite Will Ferrell movie, but, you know, I think it's pretty funny. I'm not as big on this movie as a lot of other people do, but I will admit, this movie does have some funny moments. Like, literally, oddly enough, the funniest scene in the movie is when Veronica changes the teleprompter, which leads to Ron Burgundy on live television then saying, "Go fuck yourself, San Diego," without even realizing it. And then it also has the famous, fight scene with all the different newscasts, and that ends to the big cut to Will Ferrell saying, "Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast." Yeah, so yeah, this movie does have its funny moments. Here we got the spine. In the back, 20th anniversary, first time on 4K Ultra HD. Most features, we got disc 1 as the 4K, and disc 2 as the regular Blu-ray. Commentary by director Adam McKay, Will Ferrell, Lou Rawls, Andy Richter, Kyle Glass, Paul Rudd, David Kocher, and Christina Applegate. Bloopers, 36 deleted and extended scenes, Afternoon Delight, ESPN SportsCenter Audition, Ron Burgundy, and then disc 3 Blu-ray special feature Wake Up, Ron Burgundy, The Lost Movie, unrated. Intro commentary with Will Ferrell and Aaron Zimmerman. Raw footage, good takes, cast auditions, Comedy Central, real comedy, Anchorman, table read, June 2nd, 2003. Also much more. Yeah, so yeah, a lot of bonus content on here. Yeah, there's other great cast members. We got, what was it? Yeah, we got Christina Applegate, Paul Rudd, Steve Carell, and David Kocher. This was, for Steve Carell's character Brick. You know, this was 1 year before he started playing as Michael Scott on The Office, and David Kocher would actually have a recurring role on The Office as Todd Packer. And Will Ferrell in the later seasons made a couple guest appearances on The Office as a character named D'Angelo Vickers. Anyway, here we got the digital copy code, which I've already entered in. And since this is a Paramount Blu-ray, just regular disc, here's the 4K Blu-ray, which is a black disc, and then here's the regular Blu-ray disc with the movie, and then this is the regular Blu-ray disc with the bonus features. Yeah, oddly enough, this includes the regular Blu-ray disc. Yeah, but Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy, pretty funny movie. All right, the other one I got for my birthday, this is one you'll probably be happy that I finally got. Yep, this is the 20th anniversary 4K Blu-ray of the SpongeBob SquarePants movie. Yeah, can you believe that this movie will be celebrating its 20th anniversary this year? Because we all know the film itself came out in theaters in November of 2004. As we all know, that this movie was originally supposed to be the series finale. The show was supposed to end after this, but because that's what the show's creator, the late Steven Hillenburg, wanted. But because of how well the film did at the box office and how well the ratings on the show were doing, Nickelodeon renewed it for another season, and that's why the show is still going to this day. Also, SpongeBob 25, because that's like, to celebrate the 25th anniversary of SpongeBob itself. Because as we all know, yeah, this year is SpongeBob's 25th anniversary. Because as we all know, the very first episode of SpongeBob helped launch it. First aired back on May 1st, 1999. Oh, yeah. And, yeah, I love this movie. Now I have all 3 SpongeBob films on Blu-ray, because, as you know, I do have the SpongeBob movies, Sponge Out of Water, and the SpongeBob movie Sponge on the Run on Blu-ray. As we all know, we have a 4th SpongeBob film, which will be coming out in December of 2025, which I'm looking forward to. Yeah. I will do a comparison of 3 different versions of the SpongeBob SquarePants movie because, I do have the original 2005 VHS and the DVD counterpart. Anyway, here we got the spine and the back. Celebrate 20 years of the SpongeBob SquarePants movie. Bonus features got the absorbing tale behind the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, 20-minute animatic featuring the voice of creator, the late Stephen Hillenburg, Case of the SpongeBob featurette, Save the Surf featurette, Inside the Pineapple, The Making of the Flaming Lips, SpongeBob and Patrick Confront the Psychic Wall of Energy music video, The Flaming Tips, SpongeBob and Patrick Confront the Psychotic Wall of Energy music video, and a submarine teaser trailer. Yeah. Yeah, and this is what the back of the steelbook looks like. Here we got a digital copy code. Already enter that in. And there's some artwork. You can see SpongeBob and Patrick and a jellyfish. They're in the Patty Mobile. And then here we got the disc. Here's the 4K Blu-ray, which is a black disc. Again, no artwork because this is a Paramount Blu-ray. And here's the rare Blu-ray disc, which is just a blue disc. And then there's more. You can see Plankton, Squidward, and Gary. Ooh. Yeah. But yeah, I'm glad I now have the first SpongeBob SquarePants movie on Blu-ray now. So yeah, my next video will be a comparison of 2 different versions of the SpongeBob SquarePants movie. All right, now these next Blu-rays, these I got back on July 10th, I believe. I got these all on the same day at the Walmart store in Seacock, Massachusetts. I was staying with my mother for a bit, and so this was at the Walmart store right near her house. And I got these all on the same day because they were both released on this day. This first up, we got one of my favorite movies from this year, the 4K Blu-ray of Civil War. Yep, this is a film from Alex Garland. It says right here, from the writer of 28 Days Later, Ex Machina, and Annihilation. Welcome to the front line. Yeah. Now, I really enjoyed this film. Not surprised because it was an A24 film, and A24 has become one of my favorite movie studios in recent years. Just very rarely have they released a bad film. I know some people weren't too crazy on this film, but I really, really enjoyed it. Here we got the spine, the back. It says from filmmaker Alex Garland. Both features got Torn Assertor, Waging Alex Garland Civil War, a 6-part documentary, and a theatrical trailer. Really, really good movie in my opinion. Here we got the digital copy code. Here's the 4K Blu-ray, which is a black disc, and then here's the regular Blu-ray, which is a blue disc as well. Yeah, Civil War, really, really, really good movie. All right, the next one I got at that day was the Blu-ray, DVD, and Digital HD Collector's Edition Blu-ray of Abigail. Children Can Be Such Monsters. Yeah, this is a horror film that came out back in April. I saw this. Oh, and by the way, Civil War. I did see this in theaters on opening night. That was back on April 12th. For Abigail, this I saw in theaters the day it came out on April 19th. It was actually a double feature. I saw this the same night as I saw the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. This was the movie I saw first. Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. I do have that film on 4K. That was in my previous update. Yeah. Abigail, though, this was a really good movie. I was interested in seeing it because it was directed by, it was made by Radio Silence. It was directed by the duo Matt Benetelli-Oplin and Tyler Gillette, who, as you know, they directed 2019's Ready or Not. And I know that sounds weird that I made me express interest because you all know I was not a fan of Ready or Not. But my issue with Ready or Not was mostly the script for that movie. But, I like the directing style and the look of that film, so I was curious to see those guys do another movie. And after Ready or Not, they did do 2 other movies I didn't see because they were both part of the Scream franchise, which I'm not a fan of. But, since they were finally doing an original film, I decided to check this out. And, yeah, I really, really enjoyed this film. This almost kind of feels like Ready or Not done right. Its premise is almost very similar to Ready or Not, but, the issues I had with that film weren't present in this one, so that's a plus. Yeah. Really good movie, and also really funny movie, too. Ooh, this was also the final, I believe this was actually either the final performance or one of the final performances of actor Angus MacLeod, because he died, shortly after filming his scenes for this movie back in July of last year. Here we got the spine, the back. Abigail is horror on point, is stated by B.J. Colangelo of Slash Film. Bonus features got deleted extended scenes, a gag reel, becoming a ballerina vampire, and a feature commentary and more. Yep. Yeah, one of the cast members from this film is actually going to be at Rhode Island Comic Con, that being Melissa Bladier. Please forgive me if I mispronounce that. She plays the lead character, Joey. Anyway, here we got the digital copy code. So this is a universal Blu-ray. It's a see-through disc. Yep. Here's the Blu-ray disc. And then here's the DVD, which is a red disc. But yeah, Abigail, I really enjoyed this film. Definitely blind by it. All right, now the last one I got at Walmart that same day. This is one of the most well-known movies from this year. This is the Blu-ray of Challengers. This is a film by a filmmaker known as Luca Guadagnino. Please forgive me if I mispronounced that. As we know, that stars Zendaya Coleman, Josh O'Connor, and Mike Feist. I really enjoyed this movie a lot, like most people did. My only issue with this film is that I wasn't a fan of how the story was told. I think the way they were showing all the flashbacks got a little too confusing at points. But aside from that, this was a really, really good movie. However, I do think they did kind of hype up Zendaya's performance a little bit. Like I read some reviews saying that she should get like an Oscar nomination for this film at next year's Oscars. I don't particularly agree with that. I mean, her performance was good in this movie, really, really good. Definitely one of her best performances, but I didn't think it was Oscar-worthy good. Like, I still think her performance in Dune Part 2 was much better. But yeah, that's just my personal opinion. I saw this in theaters on opening night, April 26th as well. Here we got the spine, back, her game, her rules, and yeah, from visionary filmmaker Luca Guadagnino. He's one of the more interesting filmmakers working today. Here we got the digital copy code as well, and it's in an eco case. And here's the disc. It's a purple disc. Yeah. I definitely recommend checking out Challengers. Really, really good movie. All right, now this last Blu-ray, this I got yesterday at Walmart in North Surround. I decided to buy this as a little birthday gift to myself. This is the 4K Blu-ray of The Fall Guy. Yep. Extended cut includes 2 versions of the movies. Yep, this is an action film starring, an action comedy film starring Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt. I saw this in theaters opening night as well, and I liked this movie for the most part. I didn't love it, but I think the movie had a few flaws, but I thought it was entertaining and enjoyable for the most part. I was interested in seeing it because actually, believe it or not, this movie's about a stunt guy, and it was directed by none other than David Leitch, who used to be a stunt man. David Leitch has become one of my favorite directors in recent years. He's directed a lot of films I really enjoyed, like Deadpool 2, Atomic Blonde, Hobbs and Shaw, Bullet Train, and he also co-directed the first John Wick with Chad Stahelski, although due to the Director Guild's policy, only Stahelski was credited. Yeah. So yeah, he was a really... So I was interested in seeing it, because I do like David Leitch. I think he's a really good action director. Anyway, here we got the spine. Back. 100% joy from start to finish. It's by Fresh Fiction. Bonus features got over an hour of action-packed bonus features, gag reels, alternate takes, stunts on stunts, and more. Yeah. It's too bad this film underperformed at the box office. Because honestly, yeah, I'm interested in checking out the extended cut of this movie. Maybe I'll like it more than the theatrical cut. Maybe the flaws won't be as present. Anyway, here we got the digital copy code. Oddly enough, these 4K discs do have artwork. Anyway, here's the 4K Blu-ray, which has the theatrical version. And then this is the 4K Blu-ray that has the extended cut. And then this is the regular Blu-ray, which has the theatrical version. So I'm guessing that the extended cut is a 4K exclusive. But yeah, I enjoyed The Fall Guy for the most part. Pretty good movie. All right, that is my Blu-ray update for today, July 31st, 2024. I will see you all for my next video, which will be a comparison video of 3 different versions of the SpongeBob SquarePants movie.